Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Amanda Bobarskis and I am a senior nutrition and dietetics student at Benedictine University. I will be graduating in a few weeks. Additionally, I have a Spanish degree from Illinois State University, so I do speak some Spanish, although for this video I will be speaking English. The recipe I chose is from Peru. It is called papa a la Huancaína. So it is named for the region it comes from, called the Huancayo region, which is in the highlands. Although I did read that it came from Lima, Peru, but basically it's named for the Huancayo sauce that is served on the top of it. So it is a cold appetizer of boiled potatoes. They have to be yellow potatoes. They're sliced, served over iceberg lettuce, which I forgot to buy, and then it is topped with a Huancayo sauce, which is a bright yellow, creamy, spicy sauce. And the main ingredient for that is the ají amarillo pepper. I was not able to find the actual peppers. I don't know if they're sold in Latin American grocery stores near me, but I was not able to find it. However, I did find jarred sauce from Amazon. So it came in 2 days, nice and easy. So thankful for the convenience of that. And then, so that is served over the potatoes, and then quartered or halved hard-boiled eggs are placed on top, and then black sliced olives. So here we will find all the ingredients we need to make our papa a la Huancaína. So we have the yellow potatoes. I've got some water boiling already to boil those, and when they are done boiling, I'll slice them. And then to make the sauce, we have oil. The recipe calls for vegetable oil, but I've got olive oil. We're going to add evaporated milk, the jarred ají amarillo, and the recipe I found actually calls for the sauce instead of the actual pepper, so that was handy. And as well as queso fresco, which is fresh cheese. And then it's called for soda crackers, which I believe are saltines. So a couple of those will make the sauce nice and thick. And then I bought pre-made hard-boiled eggs. I'm going to quarter or halve those, put those on top of the sauce, as well as sliced black olives. So I've just placed 6 potatoes into the boiling water, and when they're done boiling, I'm going to peel them and then slice them. But first, it's important to know that potatoes make up about 2 to 3 dishes just for the Peruvian dinner alone. So that just shows you how much of a staple the potato is in the Peruvian diet. I saw somewhere between 2,500 to 3,800 varieties of potato. So it makes sense because of all of the highlands. It's a better area for growth. So here I've got my ají amarillo sauce ready to go. Just wanted to show how bright orange it is, but when I add all the other ingredients, it'll turn bright yellow. It's important to note that the actual pepper itself is very spicy, and if I were to use it, and especially if I were to have kept the seeds in, it would be much spicier. So we'll see how spicy this is. Alright, so here I've got most of my ingredients loaded into my food processor / blender. And then I've measured out 8 ounces of my queso fresco. So you can see that the sauce is already turning a bright yellow, which is pretty amazing. But on the bottom you can still see all the orange amarillo, the ají amarillo. So I'm going to add all of the queso fresco, and then we'll blend it up. And my potatoes are still boiling. I got some big potatoes, so they're taking a little while to boil. So look at this lid on there. And here we go. And here's that bright yellow Huancayo sauce. So while I'm waiting for my potatoes to finish boiling, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the ingredients ready. So I bought sliced black olives. They don't have to be sliced, they can be whole. These are just what I had on hand. And then I bought pre-made hard-boiled eggs. So gotta love the convenience of that. So they can just be halved or quartered as far as the eggs go, whatever your preference. And there we go, so that'll go over everything. The one good thing about this dish is that because it is served cold, it's good for picnics, field trips, things like that. Alright, so we've got the rest of the ingredients for our papa a la Huancaína. So papa or patata mean potato in Spanish. You can also top this dish with a little bit of parsley, a little sprig of that might be nice. I've seen variations of this recipe where it's topped with feta cheese, but the comment section did not seem to agree with this. So this recipe that I found was from perudelight.com, and it seemed to have a pretty favorable audience. Everyone seemed to think this was a good version of it, pretty authentic, so I went with it. And so far so good. So when these potatoes are done, that will be the real test. So while I was cutting the potatoes, I realized that the recipe said peeled and boiled potatoes, and I forgot to peel before boiling the potatoes. But that's okay. Some of the skin came off on some of the potatoes pretty well. Otherwise, I'll just leave it on. I'm not sure if that's actually a deal breaker or not, or if it's just a preference. But we have thickly sliced potatoes, so I sliced them about an inch thick. Nice and thick there, and we're going to take this Huancayo sauce and just smother it on top. The pictures I've seen, it is just swimming in this yellow sauce. I don't think I'm going to use all of this sauce even. Okay, set that aside, and then I'm going to take my hard-boiled eggs, just arrange them right here, that, and then a couple black olives. And in the photos I saw, it was literally just 4, kind of like that. All right, and there you have it. Papa a la Huancaína from Peru. All right, time for the moment of truth. Let's see how this tastes. I do pretty good with spicy food, so I should be okay with this. I don't know how spicy the ají amarillo pepper is, but let's go ahead and give this a go. That's good. That's spicy. I like it. I like the mixture of the potatoes and the eggs and the sauce. I feel like this would be really good to take with you to lunch or something like that, or maybe even for breakfast it would be good. So one of the reasons that I chose this recipe is because it is vegetarian. So it does have the eggs, the cheese, and the condensed milk. So it's not vegan or plant-based, but it's a good vegetarian option. And it really showcases some of the important foods from Peru, like the ají amarillo and the potatoes. So you have it all right here. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day.